Right, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. So inside of this video we're going to be going through exactly how to find potential keywords that you would want to use for your website. So the first thing that we need to establish is exactly what kind of keywords your website can go for. Okay, so what I'm going to use is an example of a random website that I'm just going to pick up. So my niche is let's just have a look. Yeah, so what it is every different website has different criterias of what they can go for. So let's just type in, like, you know, for example, best cooking pan, no, best cooking pans. Yeah, so we'll find some Amazon sites here. So let's just have a look. Okay, let's just have a look on like page 3 or something like that. We'll find a few comparison sites. So let's just have a look at this, see if we're trying to look for an affiliate site potentially. Okay, yeah, so this is an affiliate site, which is a pretty good one. Okay, so this looks really good actually, this site. They're getting quite a lot of traffic. Okay, so this is really good. Now, this is a good example. So if you was to take this site, first of all, like, for them to know exactly what potential keywords they need to go for, they need to get some sort of data to find out, you know, how much power their site has. So on this tool here, Key Search, you can actually go to the Explorer tab. And then if I just put that in there, it's going to give you the score of keyword that you can target. Okay, so it will bring up all of the information to show you your potentials based on your current situation or where your site is currently at. Now, this is also good for competitor research because obviously you can see their backlink profile, you know, how much of a percentage of their links are do follow, how many are no follow. You can also see the domain strength of the referring domains, so on and so forth. But for this purpose of this video, so what we're going to mainly look at is the potential of how competitive the keywords can be that we can go for. So it's saying score to target is 47 or below. Okay, so anything 47 or below is what we can target. Now, you might be thinking, what does that mean on this tool? So what I'll go on to show you is exactly how you can find those keywords. So on this tool, you can see that this would be like cooking. So let's just say cooking utensils. Okay, so on this tool, it will give you a score for each of the keywords. Now, each time that you do check off these keywords, you know, to unravel the score, it does use up your amount of credits per day. You get 200 of these for these checks, and you get, for this section here of manual searches, you get 20 a day based on the package that I'm on anyway. So a way of actually, you know, finding those low competition keywords or something that we can moderately go for is to go for something more long tail. So these are the number of keywords. So what I've done is just open the filter tab, and then I'll type, like, you know, it has to have 5 words or more inside, and then the cost per click, which is here, has to be lower than just say 1. So I know that, you know, the advertisers are not potentially targeting those low cost per click keywords, and the reason is the more advertisers that are piling in to a certain keyword trying to bid on it and compete on it, the higher the cost per click will go because there's more of a demand. With less demand, it indicates that this is a lower buyer intent keyword, so it means that someone might not potentially be actively looking for something, you know, with their card out ready to purchase, but at the same time, you know, depending on how you actually, you know, construct your website will depend on whether you can use that traffic to actually then monetize it later. So it doesn't mean that you can't monetize the traffic or people are definitely not going to be buying. All it means is that it's more of an informational keyword opposed to a buyer intent keyword. So what I'm going to do is sort by traffic because we still want to get those good traffic keywords, and then I'll just start using it. So you can see how just by using one keyword, one seed keyword, it actually allows me to unravel some. And I'm looking for, you know, stuff to unravel that might potentially be low comp. So already I've actually found a very reasonable low competition keyword And you can see here, obviously, this is nice. This is very, very low competition. And this, when I click that, you'll see how low it is. It's like fairly easy inside of the tool. So the way this tool works is basically when you get these low, it goes from light blue all the way up to red. Red being the worst, very hard to target and very hard to rank for, and light blue being the easiest. Now, light blue keywords, you know, in this list is like gold dust. You hardly find them. I found a few in my niche, but it's very difficult to find. The next one is light green, so that's ranging from like around I think around 18 to like 29, and then from 30 onwards up to like 39 you're going to get these dark green, which is moderately you know, easy to moderate. And then you're going to get difficult, which is yellow. That's the next one. Competition is moderate. So this means, you know, for these ones here, you're going to need a bit of backlinking. For these ones, you don't really need too much backlinking. It's more like focused on page SEO and social media, and, you know, just sending some good signals to your website, opposed to actually sending like backlinks and, you know, link juice and all of that. And these ones are hugely difficult to rank for. So these are like the hardest on the tool, and it does go even more difficult than that. It goes really deep red at the end. And there's an actual guide for this, which I'll bring up at the end of this video so you guys can see that as well. But yeah, so basically what we're going to do here is we can see that on the tool, let's just go back to the Explorer tab. We'll be able to see that this website can go for 47 and below. So they could potentially target this. That's a keyword, 3,600 searches per month. And this is tools and equipment for in cooking. Okay. And this best materials for utensils. That's a pretty good keyword, 320 searches per month. And that's like, you know, really and truly buyer intent keyword, because even though it's got a low cost per click, it's the best materials for cooking. So someone who's looking for the best something is looking to buy something a majority of the time. Okay, and that is it. And then you can basically sort this by that. Now I could use these words to then find more, because if you use these as seed keywords, you can plug them into the tool, and then you can find more keywords. Now there's many different techniques of how you can use this keyword to find more, but one of the main techniques is what I'm doing here. So you can see, you know, also, yeah, so you can see here, obviously this is the keyword now, and I can filter this again by number of words to 5, and then cost per click 1, filter. And that's going to bring up these potential words, sort by volume, and then I'll uncheck all of these, and let's see what we find. See, so we're finding more keywords again. Now I am finding these quite easily because this website is, you know, quite sort of powerful. They've got quite a good authority already, so they can go for moderate keywords. So all of these are things they can target, because theirs was under 47, so a majority of these 46, 47, you know, 45, 42. So this is how fairly competitive it is based on, you know, the other sites that are ranking for it, and whether it's, you know, title, description, all of that stuff, how much authority links. Now this is Amazon, so, you know, even that would be very difficult for them to outrank. Now if I was to sort by score, like what you can also do on this tool is just copy to clipboard, or you can export this into a PDF or wherever, and it will just basically take a screenshot of that. Now, one of the other interesting facts about this tool is that basically when I go back, go forward there again, when we put that keyword into the tool again, what's interesting is we can check all of the organic keywords that these sites are ranking for as well. So if we see someone with a DA that's lower than that site there, so the DA on this might not be on this specific page here, but let's have a look. We haven't got it on this page. We could do it in competitor analysis, but just for the purpose of this video, just say the DA was around 47 as well, because it could potentially be, I'm not sure. We can check that in a sec if you'd like. But basically, what we would do for the example is, they know they can outrank most definitely anything, you know, on this, because it's a low domain authority. If they have like more content, that's better written, they'll outrank them. They'll outrank this. They'll outrank this. More than likely, outrank that. You know, these ones are going to be a lot more competitive to outrank than these low ones, because these are new sites. Okay, so if we were to go to something like this, Kitchen Professor at the bottom, you can see other keywords that domain ranks for. So not only you can see obviously the ones that specific URL are ranking for. So this is the traffic, sorry, from the URL. Look, so we can see the keywords and traffic. So they're position 2 and getting all of this and whatever else. If you wanted to sort by what they're getting most traffic from, it's that position 2 keyword there. And it also shows you the page that's getting that traffic, which is the one that we're looking at for that. So this is the page here, and it shows you how much traffic that page gets on average. But if we wanted to see all of the other keywords the domain is ranking for, then we could do that on the fly. And this doesn't use any of your credits or anything that I was talking about earlier. So you can see all of these other potential keywords that are going to most definitely be things that we could probably outrank if we had an authority of 47. So obviously, you know, you can see here that best machine, all of these #1 rankings, and then, you know, the list goes on, and you can export this list as well. Okay, but what we're going to do, so like for example, you know, just say for example we wanted to see the traffic. So if we wanted to sort by traffic and see the most traffic that they get, what keywords bringing them the most traffic, sometimes it's not, see, so it's like sometimes all the way, sorry, that's not good. Sometimes it's like the ones that they're not even in position 1 for, see, because if it has high traffic and it's like they're position 5, they still might be getting more traffic than something they're in position 1 for, which actually has a lower search per month. So this one I would probably go for like baby bottle soap. I'll try and outrank them. But if we just look at this, just say for example, now this is a cooking site that we was trying to, you know, go for, but if we were using this for an example, this keyword is probably going to be something that that site can go for. Okay, so let's just have a look at the competitiveness of that keyword, and this is how you just consistently find keywords. So that's got 1,000 searches per month, which is pretty good, which it obviously already told us. And then you can see there that's 27. It's really low competition. Okay, so, and you could just continually do that for all of those position 1 rankings on that website, because it's a low authority website. So you can reverse their targeting and target the things that they are ranking for and outrank them. You know, look at all these keywords here. So this is just more things. Yeah, this is now going into baby bottles, but of course you would, you know, keep it within your niche and find keywords on their site within your niche. Now, what I'm going to do lastly is just go through the actual the keyword difficulty tool, so you can see that, as they've got a blog post about this on this website.